Okay. Hey, welcome everybody. I'd love to say it's nice to see you, but I'm looking into a monitor. I see myself, so hopefully I'll be having fun, and hopefully you will too for the next hour. Welcome to a virtual house concert from Studio 28B. Your host and producer, Bob Crownfield. I'm Barney Johnson. Going to start off with a song here that I actually wrote about my dog, and I know that those of you who've had just the privilege of having a dog as your friend probably think your dog was the best in the world, but I know your dog was not, because mine was. She's a good girl. Alrighty then. Hey, that was fun. This next song is a co-write. A friend of mine and I, he did most of the heavy lifting, was written when we were in a house apartment in Lynn, Massachusetts, and I was on a steep hill, and cars in the winter would, of course, try to get up the hill, and they couldn't do it because it was snowy and icy, which kind of is what happened to me in a relationship at about the same time. So there's an interesting parallel there. This is called Unplanned. Winter's here, cars outside my window, passing groan and slide, knowing that it's just a matter of time till they collide, and just a moment longer till they're gone. Winter's here, an accident of life is what they call us now, never knowing why love that was so proud could leave us by the road and just drive on. And what you don't know, where you will go, doesn't really matter where you stand. The love inside of you will guide and bind you, lift you up, set you down unplanned, unplanned. love you still. But like the cars that come and go on, I never will be able just to stop. Instead I'm sliding down this hill, and you were at the bottom of it all. And what you don't know, where you will go, it doesn't really matter where you stand. The love inside of you will guide and bind you, lift you up, set you down, pick you up, then turn you around, lift you up, set you down. Unplanned, unplanned. Why, thank you. This is like playing on my living room couch. We got Bob working the dials over there, doing his usual very good job. Speaking of working the dials, when I said that I was working as a musician on the North Shore of Boston and in Boston when I was in my 20s, wrote this song about a young lady that was in the audience. You sometimes don't, you don't think maybe that a band member is actually looking at you. You're looking at the band, but you got to trust me. If I'm playing a song that I've played about 1,000,000 times, I'm going to be looking at the circus in front of me, the whole circus, the tragedies, the comedies. And there was this one woman. She looked like she was having fun, but every once in a while there was a look in her eye, and maybe there's something more. This is called Single World. Soft lights make their faces look attractive. The music makes their voices hard to hear. Her challenge is to stay socially active without letting herself get too near. And with all those perfect bodies she explores, does she ever wake up wanting something more and try to make it last longer than the time before? But she's lost in the single world, can't bear the cost of the single world, no. Well, he will confess it was her dress that got him to want to touch, to feel, to have her near. Well, alcohol and hormones make him anxious, oh, very much out of control she fears. And although no words were spoken from the start, there was no confusion on his part. He wasn't there to give up a piece of his precious heart. But she's lost in the single world. Can't bear the cost of the single world. No. Why can't she just hold him, let her love enfold him, until she finds the wings to fly above this loneliness? Oh yeah. But she is lost in the single world. Can't bear the cost of the single world. But she is lost in the single world. Can't bear the cost of the single world. No. Single world. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I did marry that woman. And this song actually sounds better tuning when it's tuned well, so that's good enough. So here's a poem I wrote to my lovely bride. It was almost 10 years ago. It was on the occasion of our 30th wedding anniversary. So yes, we've been doing that for quite some time. This is called 30. Thank you. Oh, that's lovely. Love to do this. You know, tuning isn't a job, really. It's a public service. And as an additional public service, I try to keep all my songs really short. So if there's one that really isn't your cup of tea, it's just like New England weather. You just wait around for a little bit and it'll change. So this is a song. It's about a very short moment in time. It's set in a small village in the middle of nowhere in New Hampshire, where a young husband is waiting for his young bride to come home, and she's been out desperately looking for the substance to which she is addicted. This is called Never Found Our Way. You won't look at me when you start the lie. You know that I will see the truth that's in your eye. When morning comes and the darkness dies, I remember when you bought this dress, how it moved with you under my caress. All that night I asked, you said yes. But it was you, and it was me. There was always something in between. It could have been love, it could have been great. We just never found our way before it was too late. I know these kitchen walls, I've heard it all before. I know your sweet goodbye becomes a slamming door. You're taking all you need, always needing more. And it was you, and it wasn't me. Well, there was always something in between. It should have been love, it might have been great. We just never found our way before it was too late. Tell such pretty lies of how we'll never end, but no more alibis can make me pretend. I start my truck and drive till I can feel again. But it was you, and it wasn't me. Well, there was always something in between. Should have been love, it could have been great. We just never found our way before it was too late. Before it was too late. Before it was too late. Thanks. Oh, you might need some cheering up now. Here's another song. It's about a very small moment in time. It's about a look over breakfast. This is called Wonderful Impossibility. Why not ask me what it is you hope to see? You take a sip of your coffee and you stare through me. Are you a bit surprised at how you've come to feel, and not quite sure if this is real? Just make sure you look far enough to find you were in my heart, always on my mind. I wouldn't rather dream of what a life with you might bring than chase each new and shiny thing. But how can I make you see this wonderful impossibility that is you and me? Well, always was meant to be. So round and round we go, we share this ebb and flow with all we can know. But from what I see, a big mistake would be not joining in this dance while we have the chance. So let's dance. Is that a smile I see playing in your eyes? I guess it means that finally you realize I've done all I can, been all that I could be, for you to find your faith in me. But how can I make you see this wonderful impossibility that is you and me? Always was meant to be. It always was meant to be. Yeah. was fun. That was one heck of a cup of coffee. So here's a song I want to kind of dedicate to a friend of mine. Her name is Kate Grana. Wonderful human being. Taken from us too soon. This is called Inside of Me. It's funny how I used to care. I wish the time stood still. I know it can't, it never will. So I keep it here inside of me, here inside of me. Sometimes I get so far from home, riding out here on my own. We're going to such crazy lengths. It's given me special strength, and I keep it here inside of me, here inside of me. Looking down the road, I see a shadow grow larger as it launches into me. Whatever form it takes, I'll bend but I won't break. I know apologies until the day they tell me that I'm free. Free. I'm headed to my quiet place. It's where I find amazing grace. When darkness comes to hold me near, I stand without a trace of fear. 'Cause I keep it here inside of me, here inside of me. Looking down the road, I see a shadow grow larger as it launches into me. Whatever form it takes, I'll bend but I won't break. Got no apologies until the day they tell me that I'm free. Free. Hurry here, hurry there. It's funny how I used to care. I wish the time stood still. I know it can't and never will. So I keep it here inside of me, here inside of me. I keep it here inside of me, here inside of me. Oh, I pray that it's inside of me, here inside of me. Thank you. Sometimes you're in a relationship that can go on just a little bit too long for any number of reasons. That's what this song is about. It's called Long Goodbye. Who could have known, what train of thought write such a twisted ending to this plot? Something so sure, night follows day, can come apart with nothing left to say. When I try to ask you why, a frozen stare comes to your eyes. You see we're living here within our long goodbye. Oh, just yesterday I was complete. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Our pieces all fit, now some are lost. Into this raging sea they have been tossed. And as I helplessly drift by, I am still trying to deny that we are living here within our long goodbye. You showed me all the ways I could change, till I was no longer me, and that was very strange. But you're sure that there's a better life for you. Are you kidding me? After all that we've been through, you don't wanna talk, won't answer your phone. You tell me you just want to be alone. Maybe it's best if you didn't stay, as if my life with you would fade away. So we live a quiet lie, pretend this broken love's alive, and for as long as it takes within our long goodbye. I wonder what it is that holds you here. Is it complacency or some kind of fear? But for once this life we've known has fallen through. What am I gonna do? Will I ever get my cues from you? Hey, oh, I felt some fear, I felt some rage, but now I feel it's time to turn that page. Ready to roll, ready to move. I know that I have something left to prove. Sometimes no matter how you try, there comes a time to fall or fly. I won't be looking down as I leave our long goodbye. You won't catch me looking down as I leave our long goodbye. Hey, well, thank you. That was fun. Here's a song it's one that I wrote a really long time ago. There's a couple more oldies and moldies. This one is set in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, and if any of you grew up in southeastern New Hampshire or northeastern Massachusetts, you know Hampton Beach, because it was probably when you were in high school, you'd sneak down there in the summer, and it was probably the first place you got your first cigarette, your first drink, first time you get drunk, first time a lot of firsts. This song was written on the occasion of, meeting a young lady and thinking I might have had a chance, but then seeing her just an hour later. in another car, and she was not alone. This is called Boyfriend's Car. I saw you in your boyfriend's car. He was driving kinda slow, and I know it was your face I saw. What's going on? Does he do that much for you? You swore you'd never leave. That I know he believes to be the truth. I word the same from you, and I can hear him calling out your name. But don't you think you'd better go now? But if you make him come over here, well, it'll spoil your night, I fear. Well, don't you think you'd better run, dear? Yeah. That's right, you told me at the start that life was short, and you'd let so many men into your heart. Then you depart, but I tell myself that I'm okay, and that in time there'll be someone else, but I want it yesterday. I just want you to stay. I can hear him calling out your name. Well, don't you think you'd better go now? Well, if you make him come over here, well, it'll spoil your night, I fear. Well, don't you think you'd better run, dear? Yeah, better run, dear. Here he comes. Here he comes. Why, thank you. Do we have a time check, Bob?
No limit.
No limit. Oh, I like the sound of that. Well, here's a song with no limit. Actually, this song is about a total knucklehead, and that would be, of course, me. When you're in the throes of the beginning of a relationship, and a lot of relationship songs here tonight, but when you're in the beginnings of a relationship, other people tend to see it first. They tend to see it before you do. And in my case, they saw it way before I did. And that's what this song is about. It's about coming around. Of course, coming around means showing up, but it also means, realizing. So this is called Come Around. It took a while for me to see what everybody else could see. Each time you come around, I'd laugh a little more, I'd stay a little longer than before. Each time you come around, you would come around. We're such an easy fit. Could you mean more to me than I'll admit? Each time you'd come around, I'd have a lot to say. I know the words, but find they slip away each time you come around, yeah. But then I'm tripping on my own shoestrings. I am catching the edges of each and of every anything. But since there is no doubt about that joy you bring, won't you come around till I come around, till I come around. My cautionary tale, with every effort comes a chance to fail. Each time you come around, if we never try, we'll never share much more than our goodbye. Each time you come around, yeah. No more tripping on my own shoestrings. No more catching the edges of each and of every anything. But since there is no doubt about that joy you bring, won't you come around till I come around, till I come around. Please come around till I come around, till I come around, yeah, yeah, till I come around. Why, thank you. Oh, so much fun. So much fun to perform again. It's been a long time. Good grief. Even if I'm down here in the studio. Oh, what song we want to do now? Oh, okay. This song is about a rescue. Not an animal rescue. It's really about my rescue. When I wrote this, I tried to picture how James Taylor would write and sing a song, and so I wrote this for James Taylor. It was just the man, my North Star, amazing person. Hey, what can I say? This is called, what is it called? Oh, it's called Come Around. There we go. No, I just did Come Around. This is called Holding On. Caught me sitting on this shelf. You know that I got here all by myself, trying to prove I didn't need nobody else. But I'm holding on, holding on, safe and sound all on my own, protected by this heart of broken stone. It cost me all the love that I have ever known, but I'm holding on, I am holding on. But how could my lone leg fall through space, have somehow tumbled down into a place where every day I get to feel the love that I see in your face. And I'm holding on. I got what I deserve to be, alone and drifting on an empty sea. I still don't know just why you threw your love to me, but I'm holding on. I am holding on. So glad my lonely fall through space has somehow tumbled down into this place where every day I get to feel the love that I see in your face. And I'm holding on. Holding on. I am holding on. I am holding on. Okay. Time for a couple more. That's what my list says. But I've been yakking a lot in between songs. I hope you all don't mind. I just makes it feel a little bit more normal. So this song is called Media Man. It's another old mold covered tune that I wrote. It was actually the first song I ever wrote for a band. It's more of a rock version, which I am, of course, probably not going to do tonight. But this song is really about the outsized influence of the media on everything that we do on the face of this planet. Here we go. Big star steps out of his limousine. You can see that this boy is going far. Suntan beauties hanging on his sleeve. They're rented by the hour and so's the car. He's got his media man to thank, and you can take that to the bank. He makes cameras flash at the PR bash as he runs the whole charade. He is a media man. He's typing just as quickly as he can. No code of ethics standing in his way. He fiddles with a fax wire. He has some sex to make his readers smile. And then his story's front page the next day. Next day. Famous lady starts to show her age. The photographs don't miss 1 ounce of fat. And the reality actress is now all the rage. You must try to forget that she can't act. A certain artist has boyfriends, and some musicians born again. And the media man thinks if a senator drinks, the public should know where and when. He is a media man. He's typing just as quickly as he can. No code of ethics standing in his way. He fiddles with a fax wire. He has some sex to make his readers smile. And then his story's front page the next day. The next day. doctor's wife is standing by his side. Her eyes never really leave the floor. Hears her husband spin a web of lies. Reporters screaming, we need more. But still the media man deserves the general public that he serves. So as long as it sells, then hey, what the hell? He gets paid by the word. He is a media man. He's typing just as quickly as he can. No code of ethics standing in his way. He fills with a wax a while. He has some sex to make his readers smile. And then his story's front page the next day. We are dealing with a media man. He's typing just as quickly as he can. No code of ethics standing in his way. He fiddles with a fax a while. He makes his advertisers smile. And then his story's front page the next day. The next day. The next day. All right. That was fun, wasn't it? I don't know. Going to close up tonight. Here's a song. This is there's another oldie. This is a song that goes out to Kurt, because he always asks for this one. And so do a lot of other people. He's particularly vocal, though, in his request. This is about a young man who learned at an early age to, barf on command. That's pretty much what it's about. This is called Eddie the Puker. It's a crowd favorite. Well, Eddie the Puker, why's your face so green? Well, Eddie the Puker, a hypogastrointestinal hurling machine. It was such a long, long time ago when I saw Eddie putting on his very first show. He went twice through the school lunch line, and then he went spun himself around a bunch of times. His stomach gave a twitch, and he found his niche. In college I hear Eddie had himself a ball. Seems he had this propensity for big-time alcohol. Well, the frat brothers would all cheer, and they'd hand their man another bucket of beer. Far and wide he was known for calling Ralph on that big white telephone, singing Eddie the Puker, why's your face so green? Well, Eddie the Puker, a hypogastrointestinal hurling machine. I bet you think you are still one real cool guy, avoiding like the plague, but you don't have a one clue why. I bet you think all your friends love to be abused, but still you heave, you best believe there ain't no one of us who is amused. Eddie me I'm your sole remaining friend. And even I won't stick with you until the bitter end. For even though I feel your pain, I ain't never gonna clean my carpet stain. Eddie, can't you see? You're standing way too close to me. We're singing Eddie, Eddie the puker. Why's your face so green? Well, Eddie, Eddie the puker, a hypogastrointestinal hurling machine. Well, Eddie, Eddie the puker, why's your face so green? Eddie, Eddie the puker, a hypogastrointestinal hurling machine. A getting high and heaving is your partying theme. A hypogastrointestinal hurling machine. Thank you very much. That's all for tonight. This is Barney Johnson. I'm signing off. And I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Some 28B, Studio 28B with Bob Crownfield, your curator of excellent acoustic music. I think that's all he does. I don't know, Bob. Is that all you do? Acoustic music? He's hiding behind all those instruments right now. All those screens. I hope he's smiling. And I'll see you later.